see you guys over there, just waiting to come over here and annoy me. Hey guys, it's Obtuse Lolcat, back with more Let's Play Dark Souls. Last time, we made some serious progress and got into the heart of Blight Town. This time, we will progress even more towards the end of Blight Town and take out the area boss. I checked out some of that gear that I picked up in the last episode, that crimson stuff, and the crimson robe and the crimson waistcloth they have better stats than the stuff that I'm wearing, and they keep me under 1/2 weight. Plus, they look a little bit more sorcerer-y, if that's a word. And so I'm gonna wear those from now on. So yeah, cool. Oh, and also I'm going to go ahead and kindle this bonfire. You know, for the boss fight, it's good to have 10 flasks just in case. And when we're done with that, I will attune Remedy, because that's very helpful since I'm guaranteed to get poisoned on the way to the boss fight. Now, the swamp is a big place, and there's a lot of random crap that you can do around here. If you want to continue on with the plot, kill the boss, that's over there in that hill, like I said. As you can see, over there, hopefully, I don't know if you can actually see that, but, excuse me, over there. We see, you know, random items. See that slug over there? Well, I've really gotten everything that I actually want from the swamp, and so I'm not going to be heading around just picking up all that random crap that's lying around. I don't really need any of that. There's a kind of nice curved greatsword called the Sorcerer, that when you damage foes with it, it heals you a little bit. But I think it literally heals you like 5 health or something like that. Something horrible that's not really worth your time. And I wouldn't even be able to wield it. So if you see that root over there, if you head on over there, there's actually 2 whole other areas that are just completely, they're, you know, the side areas. They're not required at all in the game, which I really love. It's like you can go to those places even though there's like, you don't have to right now, and it's kind of out of your league right now, but you can go there. But it's a one-way track. It doesn't loop around. It's not very easy to get out of. So I'm gonna save those areas for later when I have a better method of extraction from those areas that are way out there in one direction that you can't easily get back from. Some people at this point in the game, they go down that path and they get themselves stuck. They can't get back because they rested a bonfire down there, and so they just can't get back, and it's not a good situation. I'm not worried about that happening to me if I went down there, but at this point it would take me a lot longer to get stuff done down there than it would if I just come back and do whatever I want to do down there later. So I got poisoned, unfortunately, but we have Remedy, so we can heal ourselves. And if you're into pyromancies, I think I guess I'm missing a prerequisite for something, but sometimes the Chaos Witch, or the daughter of the Chaos Witch, Quelaag, she'll be here, and she'll be selling some pretty high-end pyromancies. Not that I would be interested in pyromancies, but if you are, that's a good place to get them at this point in the game. Of course, for some reason, she's not showing up for me. Huh. Oh well. And yes, we get poisoned again. Ah, you saw me. Yeah, there are barbarians over here who have giant rocks that they like to throw at people. Go ahead and heal myself with the Remedy. There we go. Gotta love that frame rate slowdown. Woo! Just barely blocked that one. I'm gonna backstab you right there. Yeah. Holy crap! I'm gonna go ahead and run away. Yeah, a good solution for those guys. Just run up here to the hole. They don't follow you if you come in here. And yes, this is Quelaag's domain. Quelaag is the boss of this area, and she is, as you might be able to guess, a spider. Well, a human-spider hybrid. She's the daughter of the Chaos Witch. One of the daughters of the Chaos Witch. And these guys here, these egg carriers, I know that you're used to killing everything you see in this game on sight, except for some select NPCs, but do not attack these guys. No matter what you do not attack them. You will be very glad that you didn't. They, when you attack them, they burst open and about 10 little maggot-type things come out. And unless you have some sort of AoE attacks, like miracles or pyromancies, stuff like that, they're pretty hard to take out if you just use normal melee attacks. So, leave them alone. You'll be better off. And remember Maneater Mildred? That crazy naked woman with a sack on her head, a plank, shield, and butcher knife? Well, if you killed her, for some reason that makes her like you, and so you can summon her here for the Quelaag boss fight. So that's pretty nice. She makes a pretty good meat shield. Before the patch, when this game originally came out, now it's on patch 1.05, which I think means it's had 5 patches since then. But before those patches, if you summoned her for this fight, she would just sort of stand near the entrance here and just not do anything at all and just be completely worthless. But I'm pretty sure they patched that and she actually helps with the fight now. Hey Mildred, how's it going? So, beyond this door lies an area boss, and beyond the area boss lies the second Bell of Awakening. Remember that? The little bit of plot that we had earlier before all this killing and slicing and magic and all that? Yeah, that other bell is here. And that's our next objective in the plot. So, without any further ado, let's take on this boss fight. Cutscene time. I like this cutscene. I like all the cutscenes. Hello, Mr. Spider. Yes, in case you can't guess, Quelaag is a fire elemental boss. So, I mean, not that it wouldn't... No, it's not that it, like, wouldn't do damage, but I wouldn't recommend using pyromancies against her, or fire weapons if you actually have any fire weapons at this point in the game. Which is feasible, but not probable. Yeah, for her, what I'm really gonna do is just, you know, chill, sit back, let Mildred be a good little meat shield, and pop some soul arrows in there. Come on, Mildred, get in there. No, don't walk in the lava. Her sword attacks are pretty easy to avoid. Basically, what you gotta watch out for is just pay attention to where the lava is. Don't let yourself forget where the lava is, because it is very easy to run into it and then just sustain massive amounts of damage because, you know, it's lava. It hurts. Human beings are weak to lava. And the other thing to watch out for, which she did earlier, was her AoE red ball of magic type attack. Yeah, that's... Is she doing it? Yeah, right there. That. Gotta... Holy crap. Wow. Yeah, I think that was through my shield. It did that much damage through my shield, so... Wow. That tail hurts, man. So, you know, if you don't have a fair amount of health and you get hit with that attack, you're not going to survive. The only way to watch out for that is to watch Quelaag's body. I mean the actual human part of Quelaag. And if you ever see her go limp and just slump over onto her little spider friend's face, that means that she's about to do her AoE. So you should get the heck out of there. Oh, I'm out. So yeah, just watch out for that, pay attention to the lava, don't walk into the lava, and you'll be fine. Like I was. And that is Chaos Witch Quelaag. Now, I think this is the first boss in the game that you actually get the soul of that boss for defeating that boss. See, I got the soul of Quelaag there, Quelaag, and some twin humanities, because I guess her and the spider count as separate entities or something. I don't know. But the soul of Quelaag is a boss soul, and you can use it see, I can go into my menu right now, and I can squish it like a normal soul item to get, I think 8,000 souls for the soul of Quelaag. Quelaag. Blah. But that's definitely not worth it. Except in very special circumstances. In general, just don't use boss souls as soul items. Because if you save them, if you save them, you can use them to make unique boss weapons. With the soul of Quelaag, if you have a katana type weapon, such as my Uchi katana, and you get it to +10 normal upgraded. No, this is how it is for all boss weapons. You need a +10 upgraded version of a base weapon of a certain type. And with the soul of Quelaag, you use that and the katana type weapon, and you can get the Chaos Blade, which is a decent weapon, I guess. It's basically an Uchi katana, but it does maybe a tiny bit more damage, and it scales better with dexterity, I think, and it also does about 20 points of damage to you whenever you cause damage with it, so I'm not too fond of the Chaos Blade. The other thing it can form is, I think it's with curved sword type weapons, like the Falchion. If you get it, I think that's how you pronounce that, but if you get this to +10 and upgrade it with the Soul of Quelaag, you'll get Quelaag's Fury Sword, the actual sword that Quelaag was using during the fight there. And it's a decent sword, I guess. It's a good way to get fire elemental damage way earlier than you're supposed to be able to. But so yeah, that's that. And here is this bell that we had to ring with some lava in the distance. Hello. And it's cutscene time. Ding ding. We have rung the second bell of awakening. And what does this get us? I know that place. That's the Undead Parish. I don't know that place. Who the heck is this guy? Oh. Is he opening the gate for us? Oh, he is! So now our friend the Onion can get in. Well, shucks. Now he doesn't just have to sit there being an onion. He can actually go in and do some adventuring. And maybe we should head over there and meet him. Yeah. We get a homeward bone after doing that, just in case you want to return back. But actually, instead of returning back to that bonfire, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down here to an area that I guess technically you're not supposed to go to yet, but I've never not gone to it in any of my playthroughs. This right here is an elevator, but it's actually an elevator that goes down. You activate it from the bottom of the elevator and it can take you back up here later, which is pretty handy. Over here is the next area, but first off, if you head over here, there's a secret passage. And here's one of those egg carrier guys that we saw earlier. Except this one you can talk to.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new
And when he
servant?
says are you a servant, he means a servant of the witch over there, the Chaos Witch. I don't know if you can see her over his grotesque lumps, but that's what he is. He's her servant, and so in order to get in, just say yes, I'm a servant. And he's kind of mad because you aren't infected with eggs like he is, which is possible. It's very possible to be infected with eggs. But he still lets you in. Very slowly. Come on. Excuse me, sir. There we go. And come over, talk to her. She doesn't say anything, but while you're here, you can reinforce your Estus flasks, because she's a firekeeper, with that firekeeper soul that I got earlier, you know? There we go. So now my Estus flasks are +2, which, you know, since I have so little health, that's probably a full heal no matter what my health is at. I'm still going to keep upgrading my Estus flask though, don't worry about that. And you can enter her covenant here, which is the Chaos Servant Covenant, and it's kind of useful. I mean, I'm not going to actually follow out the objectives of the Covenant on this character, but I guess... Am I even in a Covenant right now? Maybe like Way of the White, but... I don't know. And for joining, you get the Great Chaos Fireball, which is a really good pyromancy, actually. But since I don't use pyromancies, whatever. And when you're in the Covenant, you can offer humanity to her, and if you offer 30 humanity, that'll make you rank 2 in the Covenant. So you can see over there in the upper right corner, it says Lolcat Covenant Chaos Servant, with no pluses after it. After 10 humanity is offered, you get Chaos Servant +1, and after 30 total, you get Chaos Servant +2. And at that point, she's so impressed with you and your humanity gathering skills that she offers you a little shortcut. Well, she doesn't really offer it to you, she still sits here and says nothing, but at that point, if you go to a certain shortcut, you can activate it. But I'm not going to do that, and it's... I've done that before on my pyromancy build, just for fun, but you don't skip that all that much, actually. And the stuff that you skip is stuff that you'd get a lot of souls from, so I kind of want to do that stuff that we would skip. And while you're here, definitely rest at the bonfire. I know it might seem a little counterintuitive, since we're going to want to be heading back to Firelink Shrine, which is the easiest way to do that is to head back through Blight Town. So yeah, we're going to have to do some backtracking, but trust me, it will be worth it later if you sit here at this bonfire. And while you're here, might as well spend some of those souls you just got. Level up a few times. Huh. I'll just spring for some attunement, I guess. You know, invest in the future. I am going to want more than 5 attunement slots eventually. So, yeah. Don't bother kindling this one. That's my opinion. You can do it if you really want to. But there's no real strategic reason to do that. And if we head on here, this is an area we're not intended to complete yet. In fact, we cannot complete this area yet. But there is a certain thing we can do while we're here. This is the Demon Ruins, and it's quite a visually impressive place, actually. If you take some time and look around at the backgrounds, it's a pretty cool place. And there's tons of these egg carrier guys. If you want to be infected with the egghead infection, whatever that's called, I forget. You attack these guys, and when their little 10 maggots come out, just gather up a whole horde of them, and intentionally let yourself get hit by their attack that sprays out the red mist. That is the one that actually infects you with the egghead status. And it doesn't show up right away. The first sign of being infected is if you stand still. Actually, I think it doesn't matter if you're standing still, but your character will just occasionally scratch their head, just stop whatever they're doing and scratch their head for about 3 seconds. And after your character does that 5-ish times, then your head bursts out into those ugly egg things. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't like cover up your whole back, but it covers up your whole head in this situation. And it will remove whatever headwear you're wearing, and permanently, not permanently, but while you have the status, you won't be able to wear any headgear. And the way to get rid of it, just go talk to Angie, the guy back here at the Chaos Servant bonfire. Talk to him, and he'll be impressed that you have taken on the eggs, and he'll give you the item that's required to cure it. And when you do that, he's so impressed with you that he trusts you more, and he also offers you more pyromancies. So if you are trying to do a pyromancy build and you want to pick up all the pyromancies, that's the only way to do it. You have to get infected with egghead. That's why I know all this. So, there's some crazy looking tentacles out there. I wonder who they belong to. Well, I guess you guys will just have to wait and find out next time on Let's Play Dark Souls. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Obtuse Lolcat. Goodbye.